Brought to you by Fibre Fresh.
Hi, I'm Jodie Hartstone, Grand Prix dressage rider and proponent of academic horse training. In this week's episode of Equine TV, I'm going to talk about the concept of bend and also doing circles with your horse. Circles are involved in dressage tests right up to the highest level. We start off with very big circles at prelim and novice level and move down to very small circles by the time you get to advanced level. The smallest circle ever asked for, though, is a 6-metre circle. And that's because it's impossible for the horse to remain straight on 2 tracks in a circle any smaller than 6 metres. That's because from here back, the spine of the horse is nearly completely rigid. However, the neck of the horse can bend in each direction. So the FEI rulebook states that the bend must be uniform from pole to tail. You mustn't have more bend in the neck than in the rest of the horse. So therefore the horse's neck must nearly be dead straight at all times with just a little bit of bend so you can see his inside eye. I'm going to demonstrate now the aids for circling the horse. Remember, we never want to use our legs and reins together, and I don't want to have to hold a signal on. I'm using my rein to turn because the circle is just a series of small turns. When I want the horse to remain on my circle, I squeeze the inside rein until he starts stepping in, and then I release the pressure. If he no longer turns, I'll ask him to turn again. My legs are not involved in circling the horse at all unless he slows down, in which case I can gently squeeze to move him on again. I'm going to demonstrate a 6-metre circle, very small circle, and if I pull the circle in any tighter than that, you'll notice how his hind legs have to spin out and he'll come off the track of the circle. My aid to bend the horse on the circle is not my inside leg, but simply a little bit of indirect inside rein. This will make the horse look in on the circle. If he has too much bend, he'll end up falling out, as I'm demonstrating here. When a horse falls out, I don't put my outside leg on to correct it, but instead a little bit of indirect outside rein until his neck straightens. The same thing happens if we don't have enough bend on the circle. The horse, as in this case, is looking out and starting to cut in on the circle. Instead of using my inside leg, I'll put my inside rein on against the neck in an indirect fashion and create the bend that I want. When he has the right amount of bend, he'll stay exactly straight following the line of our circle. Once again, circling's not about using your legs, it's about decelerating the inside front foot to keep the horse turning. I'm Jodie Hartstone. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Equine TV. We'll catch you again soon.
Brought to you by Fibre Fresh.